Yo,
what up?
what's up, Chris?
How you doing?
Welcome to the podcast, man. Doing good.
Oh, hey.
Hey, have you met Nick?
I don't think so. How's it going, man?
How you doing, Chris?
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
So what's up, man? How are you?
I am good, man. I had a long day at work. Got a busy week ahead of me. Got a ton of friends coming into town this weekend, so it's going to be a good time.
Gotcha, man. So,
Yeah.
So we brought you in as our NHL correspondent.
Cool.
Me and Nick, we like NHL.
I legitimately like hockey, but I have not made the time to watch hockey in a long time.
Yes.
Nick, you're in California, right? Like you're in the Inland Empire.
Yes.
So do you go to like Ontario Reign games?
I actually have never been to a Reign game.
Some buddies of mine, they just got season tickets for this season. I think he said it was like $400 per ticket for the whole season. So he takes like his wife and kids there, and they bought like a bunch of season tickets, and they love it.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah, for sure. And the Kings, were terrible this season, but they're really fun to go and watch still.
It's something to do with the family, right?
Something like that.
I kind of find it hard to like spend that much money on like a not even like a professional team, you know.
But you got to see it as like, how many times do we spend money on going to the beach or going skating or going this, that, and the other? It's something that long term you're investing in, and you're gonna for sure you're gonna spend time with the family. You're gonna make
Plus,
time
you're
to
gonna
go to
get
those
that
games
sweet
because you've already
jacket.
spent the money, and you're gonna get a great jacket.
And you're gonna get a great.
You're gonna get that sweet members only jacket. That's what you're gonna get.
See, it's a $400 jacket. That's the way to see it.
Exactly.
Exactly. I guess is that's the way to go. I can't do it though. I don't know. Psychologically, I just can't do it.
Well, I mean, if there was like a team nearby like that to me here that I could get season tickets for like $400, I'd probably have them. But the Bruins have like the second highest ticket price because I'm based in Boston. They have the second highest season ticket price in the NHL.
See, in
So
Boston
I'm out of
hockey
luck.
compared to Inland Empire hockey, that's night
Yeah.
and day, dude.
Really?
Yep.
It's all the same, no?
No, it's totally all the same.
Dude, it's surprising that there's still 2 hockey teams in Southern California.
That's funny. Actually,
And they're both
3.
terrible.
They're 3. San Jose.
San Jose is Northern California.
No, that's
Yeah.
still.
Mid California.
It's California. You can call it California.
Yeah, there you go. See, it's California, bro.
It's in the middle. It's not Southern California.
Perfect.
Welcome to the podcast, Chris.
Cool, man.
As you can see, Nick loves to argue. You know, he thinks
Only with you.
He thinks this is his first take. He thinks he's Max Kellerman, and I'm.
Stop it. Don't ever compare me to Max Kellerman ever again. You can call me Skip Bayless before you call me Max Kellerman.
But no, this is the Never Lose Again podcast. So, Chris, can you tell us what bandwagon teams that we can jump on for the playoffs? As far
Well,
as
you're all welcome aboard the Toronto Maple Leafs bandwagon. I've been on that one for a couple years now. Interestingly enough, the only reason I joined that team is because I didn't want a bandwagon. I was like, what team looks like they're going to be really good in 3 years? So that way I can hop on now and then not be bandwagoning later on. And I feel like that's whatever. I'm just going for it all out. So that's my team. That is my favorite. They're an original 6 hockey team. They've been playing hockey off and on for like over 120 years as a club, something like that. The last 3 seasons, they've been, in that rebuilding phase. They had a really good shot at the playoffs last season, got wiped out by the Bruins in 7 games in the first round. But I'm a big fan. They got a lot of young players. Contract negotiations are going to be hard for them this season. They got 3 players on their team right now who are worth at least $11 million a year,
Wow.
which would make them all the 3 highest paid hockey players in the NHL. So
I thought that was
they're
like
gonna have to.
I thought that was like Vegas thing, like as far as like having big contracts and stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, every team has like that player that'll be, in the like, multi-million dollars. John Tavares came over from the New York Islanders last season, signed like 10.2, and then Austin Matthews, who was their first-round draft pick 3 seasons ago, just signed for 11.2, making him the second highest paid player in the NHL behind Connor McDavid. And then they got this kid named Mitch Marner.
Connor McDavid.
Yeah, Connor McDavid's good.
He's on the. I'm gonna get embarrassed. He's on Vegas, right?
No, he plays for Edmonton. Edmonton Oilers.
See, I embarrassed myself.
And never. He's been playing for like 7 years, never made the playoffs.
Wow.
So, all that money didn't help them out too much.
No.
Sells jerseys.
Yes, exactly. Toronto Maple Leafs is my team. On my bracket that I wrote down for you guys, I got them going to the second round in 7 games over Boston.
Oh, wow.
I like it.
Can't even probably see that.
Yeah. I like the diagram.
I got that. And then I think they're going to get beat by the Lightning in 5 games in the second round. The Lightning are the hands-down favorite to win the whole thing this year. They clinched the best record in the NHL about a month ago, even though the season just finished on Saturday. They finished with 122 points.
Jeez.
Which is like 18 points higher than everybody else, I think, something like that. They got 3 players that all went for over 100 points each. So they're the hands-on favorite.
So,
everybody thinks they're going to win.
So you have Boston getting whooped in the first round by these guys?
I don't say whooped. I say they're going to go 7 games.
That's a loss is a loss.
So that's competitive.
Come on, bro. Like an L is an L. You lose by 1 or 100, it's an L, man.
Come on, man. Knock it off with your
Doesn't
Fast
matter
and
if you
Furious
win by an inch
references.
or by a mile. Win is still
Yeah,
win.
knock it off. Knock it
immortal
off.
words of Vin Diesel. Last season, again, we met the Bruins in the first round of the playoffs. Totally different team than what Toronto has working with this year. And I think that it's still going to be a hard fight, even though Boston's basically exactly the same team. We met them 4 times in the regular season, and I think we lost 3 of those times. But, we're ready for it. So I think it'll go 7 games. I think we got a chance to win it. I won't be surprised, honestly, if the Bruins do take it. But I got a good feeling this year for the Leafs to make it to the second round finally, and I'll be at that game too on Saturday.
Yeah.
I got tickets to that game.
I seen you. You were at a game a week ago.
Yep. Yeah. My girlfriend and I flew down to New York to go see the Maple Leafs and the Islanders play on Long Island because the tickets to see the Islanders play on Long Island were so much cheaper than going to see any team play in Boston. It was cheaper to fly down there and go to that game than it was to go to a game in Boston.
So I got to wrap my brain around this. You're based in the Boston area,
but I'm from
and you're in the Boston area, and you're on the Maple Leafs bandwagon so much that you're rooting for them over Boston. How do are you willing to go out in public in Boston and say that?
What do you want from me, dude? I don't know what you want from me.
Screenshot that. Oh my gosh, that is great. That is the best thing I've seen all day.
That's awesome.
So I'll root for the Bruins. If they're not playing the Leafs and we're not in the championship, they're like my hometown team. Or my local team, I should say.
Okay.
And they're good. They got great team. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch the Winter Classic this year over New Year's, but they played the Chicago Blackhawks outside at Notre Dame Stadium in front of Touchdown Jesus. To a sellout crowd of like 80,000 people.
In front of what?
In front of Touchdown Jesus. You don't know about Touchdown Jesus?
Do tell for our fans at home that don't know.
What is Touchdown Jesus?
I know, but I want to see if you know.
You've never seen Rudy? My guy.
I've seen Rudy like a long time ago.
So Notre Dame football stadium.
Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy. So their library overlooks the field, and the front of the library is a giant gold Romanesque painting depiction of Jesus going like this. But they call it Touchdown Jesus because he kind of looks like he's given the touchdown sign. Yeah,
I love it.
That's awesome.
So that was a really fun game between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Bruins for New Year's. They do that game every year for New Year's.
Okay.
And that's always a fun one. It's outdoors. The Bruins, they got in there like Peaky Blinders, looking like they're from the 1920s, full on suit. They got to walk through, with the marching bands, just like they were, a Notre Dame football game going on. It was a good time.
That's
nice.
It was a good time. So do you want to talk West Coast bandwagon team?
Sure. Who you got?
Cool.
Vegas. Got the Sharks.
Vegas is always good. It's only their second season ever as a team.
Yeah.
So for them to be making the playoffs again, and they almost took it last year.
They almost won.
There was some dude who almost made $14,000 in Vegas for betting on the Vegas team to win the
didn't even hear
championship
about
because
that.
no one thought that was going to happen.
Actually, that's not a lot in the betting world, though. You know how much money these guys have?
Yeah, but it was only a $30 bet because no one ever thought that they were
yeah.
going to make it to the
If I
Stanley
get
Cup
their
playoffs.
$30 into $14,000,
Yeah,
I'll
I'd take that all day.
Heartbeat.
So, they're obviously real good. They have probably the best goalie in the NHL in Marc-Andre Fleury. The dude's like a stud.
He laid an egg, though, right? At the end of the...
Well, I think he got hurt. Is what it was.
Okay.
But their backup is this kid named Malcolm Subban, who's the only black goalie that I've ever seen, which I think is really cool. Him and his brothers, they all play in the NHL.
Does his brother play for
really cool.
the Predators?
Yeah, PK Subban is his brother.
Okay,
and then they got another brother who plays in the Leafs organization for one of our farm teams.
Oh, okay.
So, I think it's cool. I'm glad that, Malcolm got to work out a little bit and stretch his leg for the Golden Knights. I think they got a good chance. They've been making some good trades for, they've been robbing every other team across the league for all these players that nobody knew that they didn't need.
That's
so
legit.
I think they got a good shot of it. The Sharks are always good. They don't have any goaltending, though. So, and their star player, Erik Karlsson, their forward, he got hurt with a groin injury and was out for 2 or 3 weeks. Came back and then pulled the same muscle again in the first game back.
Sounds like somebody we know.
Who's that?
We don't know, but somebody that was on our team.
Who's that?
LeBron.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
King baby LeBron.
I'm sorry. I forgot he was in Los Angeles.
Right. Yeah.
Because I don't understand how you win 36 games and have LeBron on your team.
Same as last year.
Yeah, the coach of the Lakers. The coach / GM of the Lakers.
Right.
Right.
So West Coast.
So I think they're going to be good if they can figure that out.
So Vegas is I know is that the team to hop on in the West Coast?
So you got Vegas is always good.
We're over here in the West Coast, and it's always been the Knights, right? I'm sorry, the Kings. The Kings is the Kings are like the Lakers, and the Ducks are like the Clippers, and I don't know because the Clippers I mean wanna that's really bad enough.
The Clippers never won a championship.
Scratch that. Scratch that.
Oh,
but
the Ducks, that's fine.
But by default, as a Los Angeles Angelino, I guess, it's been the Kings. So, but last year, I don't know, I just abandoned ship and jumped on the Golden Knights bandwagon, which was legit.
I think everybody did.
Yeah. And so, who do you have going in the finals, man?
So my bracket here has, let's see, for the West Coast, I got the Jets from Winnipeg, which for whatever reason is a West Coast team, and the Lightning. And I think the Lightning are going to take it in the finals in 6 games. I think the Winnipeg Jets are really good, but I don't think anybody can stop the Lightning. I don't think it can happen. Unless they get lazy.
So you think Washington's going to have a hangover of the championship hangover? You don't think they're going to show up?
So the thing about Washington is they had a real rocky start to the season because they lost their coach in the off season, and he went to the Islanders and totally turned them around. And so I think the Caps and the Islanders are going to meet in round 2 of the playoffs. But I think the Caps will come out on top because they're hungry for it now at the end of the season.
Gotcha.
That's my theory. It's all speculative. I can't make any promises about any of this stuff. But I think Winnipeg Jets and Tampa Bay Lightning, 6 games, Lightning take it.
Boom. There you go. There it is. Chris P, the crispiest NHL prediction in Bandwagon Nation, I guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
The crispiest.
Well, I just listened to your guys' episode recapping on the Super Bowl and all your predictions. So I'm really hoping that later on you guys can have me back on and we can talk about how terrible my predictions were. So that'll be good.
No worry. All the trolls will let you know.
We would love to get the comments and the constant hate.
The hate.
Trust me, man, it will flow in.
The hate would be like gasoline to help us, push through. We'll definitely get you back on and hear your and I guess recap. I'm not even gonna try and throw a shot in there because it's just I don't know why.
I'll just say, just hope no Boston bars watch our show because then you can't show your face in public anymore.
Dang.
Dude, I was trying to figure out where I'm going to go on Thursday night to watch the game. Because, game 1 is in Boston on Thursday night, and I was talking to my friend. I was like, are there any bars that I can go to watch the game on Thursday night? And he's like, no, you can't. You
can't, bro.
You can't. And I was like, why? Because all the people, they drive in from all the little towns, and they all go and looking to get in fights. And I was like, I don't need to wear the jersey. I just want to wear the hat, and I want to root for my team. He's like, just go home.
You can't do it.
Just watch it at home, man.
Just stay home.
Watch it at home. You'll be safe.
Or show up in your Boston hat and just secretly, like with me and my wife and the World Cup, I had to secretly, I was going for Mexico, but inside I was like, man, I hope these guys lose. And so,
are you guys excited for the Women's World Cup this summer?
I'm getting excited. It's hard to kind of, I will be when it gets here. Let's just say that. Yep. I'm not anticipating it like Endgame or something. It's like, oh, I can't wait.
Right. My girlfriend's the biggest U.S. women's national team soccer fan. So the last month, that's all we've been talking about is how good these girls are and how they're going to take the whole cup. So
hey,
you can put that prediction in too.
We got to get her on for a segment then, man. So she can.
I'm into it.
She can inform Bandwagon Nation about all the. Is it I don't know. These acronyms kill me, bro.
WWW.
Is it women's
World Wrestling Soccer Women's National Foundation Team Federation.
Extreme. You forgot it. Extreme.
Exactly.
Well, thanks, Chris P. I appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you supporting us. Do you have anything you want to shamelessly plug? Now's your shot.
Oh man, I don't know. Go Leafs, go. Let's hope Freddie Anderson doesn't hurt himself. Who's our goalie?
Okay.
And then also I hope the Bruins don't murder me and no Boston people murder me. That's all I really.
You need one of
That's
those.
all I'm really looking for. I'm trying not to get beat up.
You need one of those disguises with it comes with the glasses and the nose and the little mustache.
Right.
Just walk around.
I think
Boston.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like my Red Sox jersey on underneath my Maple Leafs jersey, so that when I'm walking home from the game, if we lose or if we win, I can just take it off and have a Red Sox jersey on underneath.
Just do it like Celtic Pride, wherever you go, and just tell him he's the jinx. He's trying to jinx the other team. Just pull a Celtic Pride, man. You'll be all right.
I'm into it.
All right, Chris. Well, thanks for coming on the show, man. We appreciate it.
Take care, y'all. Nice to meet you, Nick.
You too, Chris.
Take it easy, man.